Oun Abbas here from Seconds Out with none other than welterweight Josh Kelly. Josh, firstly, how are you doing, sir? It's been a long time since I've seen you. How's life treating you?
Beautiful, mate. I've got another baby on the way. The baby at the moment's healthy. He's grown. He's nice. Do you know what I mean? The other baby seems healthy. So, mate, God willing, I'm nice. I'm good, man. I'm blessed.
This news in 2020 seems to be a headliner. You're headlining at the O2. That must be a big thing for yourself. Somebody who's very young in their professional career, headlining at the O2. I was talking to Joshua Boatsi just now, and he's not done that. He's from London. He's not done that. You're actually from Sunderland, and you're headlining at the O2. Just put into words how you're feeling about the event.
I'm overwhelmed, to be fair. I mean, O2 headlining, great undercard, great fight. Can't ask for anything more. As a Sunderland lad, I can't ask for something more. In Sunderland lad, I want it in the Stadium Light. I want a box there. But other than that, at the moment, training's going well. Everything's going where it's supposed to be. It feels I'm ahead of schedule a little bit, but it is what it is. I'm on board for having a great performance in 28.
Let's talk about that press conference. There were things said in that press conference from David Avanesyan's management, Neil Marsh, talking about the past event, the past fight, the fight that didn't happen. Certain things were said. Do you want to say anything about this, about the past fight, or do you want to just leave it in the past?
The past is the past at the end of the day, but you can talk a lot. It's not. Most of the stuff what coming is misunderstood. Most of the stuff's not really true. Not solid evidence, not solid truth. But they can like if they take comfort in that, let them take comfort in that. I'm taking comfort in that. I'm training hard and I'm ready for the 28th. That's all I want to say.
Does all this talk affect you though? You know, there's people around social media. You must see these posts. Does this sort of stuff affect you?
Nah, it doesn't really affect me, mate. To be fair, you get the odd one where you're like, but you don't. You gotta just push them off. Like, at the end of the day, like without social media, where would we be? Like, where would these people be? They'd be sitting in the house slagging you. You wouldn't know, or they'd be sitting in the house boosting you up, and you wouldn't know either way. You gotta have self-belief. You gotta have self-confidence. You gotta go in there knowing what you're doing is right, and not thinking that anything else outside is going to affect it. Joe Blogg saying Josh Kelly is going to get knocked out, or Joe Blogg saying Josh Kelly's going to be the next best thing, it's not affecting me, do you know what I mean? It's not going to get me up in the morning, it's not going to get me training any harder. It's only me who can do that. And the self-belief that I've got in myself for this fight is solid.
Let's talk about your opponent. I was watching something on Sky Sports the other day. Kell Brook was talking about David Avanesyan, saying that he had spotted him in the past, called him a handful, called him an aggressive fighter and handful. How do you deal with a fighter like Avanesyan, who you know is going to be coming on the front foot, maybe backing you up at times? How do you deal with that?
Everyone tries to come on the front foot and back me up. I feel like everyone does that. That's everyone's game plan. Come forward and pressure and do it. So I've been doing this since a kid. Like people coming towards us and trying to fight this. If you watch the fights where people actually go away, I find it more difficult to fight that way. When people come towards us, I feel as though they come into my domain more where I'm comfortable. So he will be a handful. David is a great fighter. He's proved that before, and he proved it after the whole commotion went on. So he's a great fighter, but if you want to be a great fighter, you got to beat these kids to get into the top level. And if you never test yourself, you never want to get there. And I need to test myself. This is the fight where I believe this is the monster who will bring the best out of me.
Josh, that same interview that I was watching with Kell Brook, he called you a great 3 to 4 round fighter. And there's been a lot of criticism in regards to your style, that you start off well, and maybe especially in that Ray Robbins fight, the first 4 or 5 rounds you were winning. It seemed like you let your foot off the gas. People are calling showboating. There's a lot of criticism in regards to the style. What do you want to say to them people that sort of criticise your style? And do you see their points as well?
I could do if they watch if they take comfort in that fight, 100%. A lot of people say, "Oh, Josh is a 3 to 4 round fighter." Do you know what I mean? A lot of people say that. A lot of people believe this fight will go how many rounds it does, 9.5, 8. But they can take, like I said, they can take comfort in what they want, because I know how fit I am, I know how durable I am, and how tough I am. And all I had to do was short on the 28th of March. The thing is, these days, people's got too much of a platform to talk bollocks, do you know what I mean?
I think Adam sort of alluded to it at the press conference as well.
People's got too much of a platform to talk shit, really. And back in the day, you used to get suited up, you used to come to the press conferences, you used to have a little sit down, little word, and that's it, boom, and you're off to the fight sells itself. But nowadays, when people like to talk, normally the loudest person in the room is the weakest, do you know what I mean? So I take note of the quiet guy. I take the note of the quiet guy. David's quite a quiet, reserved guy. I'm taking note, do you know what I mean? I take note of that guy there. I don't take note of anyone who's being loud. I just keep myself to myself. Just watch it all, man.
Just finally on yourself, normally when somebody fights at European level, the next step up is sort of the world stage. With yourself, you've not really had that experience at maybe at British level where you fought maybe like a Johnny Godson or a Chris Jenkins for the title. If you win this fight on March 28th, do you see yourself progressing to maybe a world level and sort of leaving out that British level stuff, or would you like to go back and maybe fight the guys nationally?
I'd happy to go wherever the next step takes us. If the next step takes us to world level, then I'll step there. If the next step says, nah, listen, we'll fight back at British level and there's a nice fight there for you, I'll fight there. I'll go where it makes me the most success and financially benefits me the most in the long run. Because at the end of the day, I need to provide for my family, a little family of 4. So if I do that, then I can't go wrong. Obviously, I want to become world champion. So step to world level would be the goal, but whatever makes sense.
Got 2 questions for you outside this fight. Firstly, next weekend, big fight, Deontay Wilder versus Tyson Fury. So I want to pick your brain on that fight. How does that fight play out in your head?
I'm on the fence. I'm ready on the fence.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be able to choose a winner because of the last fight. The last fight, obviously, everyone thought I knew that Tyson won. This fight is Wilder now worked through Tyson's style and knows that he needs to go there quick and get it done. Is Tyson going to produce the same masterclass he did? Do you know what I mean? He needs to concentrate for 12 rounds, 36 minutes. It's easy said than done, and it's hard work keeping someone like that off you, but at the same time it's hard work trying to catch a Tyson Fury, do you know what I mean? He slips, dives, ducks, he's one of the most slippery heavyweights out there, and he's such a technical boxer. So you hit him with a shot, you might feel as though you've landed it, but he's taking 70-80% of the power up because he's leaning back, he's riding it. So he's such a clever boxer. I've said a lot of times, I'm on the fence with this one. This is one I can't do.
Saying in regards to his style, I feel like you're very much a boxer as well. You've got that technical movement. I feel like yourself and Mick Conlan as well, you've got that technical side to yourself. But when you see someone like Tyson Fury, who's 6'9", he's quite heavy, and he's doing this sort of stuff, but he looks very light on his feet. And you get people who are lighter than him who don't do that. Honestly, how much of a great fighter is he in that division?
World class, absolute world class. Like you can't. He's such a talent. Do you know what I mean? You can't learn that. Like he's a massive talent. Like as well as you can't give Wilder. Let's go give him power. What Wilder's got. Well, let's go give talent Tyson Fury's got. Try and make a guy who can't move like a heavyweight. He's going to be absolutely shattered. Tyson Fury does that for 12 rounds. So think how fit he is, how durable he is, and how much of a good boxer he is. He must be up there with the top heavyweights of this generation. Easy. And Wilder's there as well.
Well, Josh, I'm going to leave you alone. I know you've got a queue of people trying to talk to you. March 28th, big day for yourself. We'll catch you 5 weeks, so thank you very much for talking to Seconds Out. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Thank you.